Well, hello everyone. We were just having a little chat about stuff, and I'll tell you what we were talking about. So we were talking about good deeds, and welcome everybody. Welcome to Highlight Crafts. I've let a few of you join and then have a chat with you. So we were talking about good deeds, and we've got an all-girl team this morning. So we've got lovely Becky who's on camera. Let's give us a wave, Becky. And then we've got Amber. Amber's back. She's not 100%, but she's back. She's here, and she's our producer director. And we were talking about trying to do good deeds. And Amber and her lovely partner tried to take did take it. Did you take it to a vet?
Well, they did take it to a vet, but we took it to their sanctuary.
An animal sanctuary. Yeah. So a pigeon. But on the way had a little bit of a altercation with the curb and the wheels, so a good deed actually ended up not such a £1,000. Do you reckon? Were they really expensive wheels? Oh dear. Oh yeah, sometimes good deeds don't always go well, do they? Morning everybody. So let's say a few hellos to all of you lovely people. So good morning, Amanda, you're still here, and Karen and Daphne and Sandra. Mitch, good morning, and Lou, Amanda, Sue, Pam, Julie, good morning. Julie's got a copper in her hand, so she can't buy anything. That's a good way of dealing with it. Julie, we've got Yvonne. And Graham, good morning, Graham. Nice to see you. Elspeth, morning again. Hi, Doreen. Lovely to have your company, everybody. Well, I'll tell you what, we have got some deals on this show because everything's half price. Half price downloads. Wow. So, yes, all of our downloads are half price this morning. Morning, Yvonne. Lovely to have your company. Now, I just want to mention, on Tuesday night, we're playing bingo. I'm just wondering if you might be able to join us. We're going to be doing it at 7 o'clock, and it's a huge amount of fun. All you have to do is download your bingo card from, I think is it on Highlight Crafts, Becky? Do you know?
I think so. Yeah.
Right, we'll try and find out exactly how you download it. But you download your bingo card, and then we're going to play, and all the prizes are all craft prizes, and we've got loads of them. So we've got tons of craft prizes for you. We hope that you can join us. It's going to be, David's putting on his sparkly glitter jacket, he is. And last time I did bingo, I forgot to get I only bought half the balls. I know it didn't go well. So Becky, is it on Highlight?
So it's on highlightcrafts.com/bingo.
There you go. So highlightcrafts.com /bingo. Right, it's been shared. Right, how do we do this then? Because I've just completely cocked up the. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh dear, I've done something. I've done something to this. Oh,
It's a swear word.
it's not. Is that a swear word? Is it?
Well, I wouldn't say so.
Well, I wouldn't, but I don't think it's the most.
It's probably.
Professional.
What? What should I have said? I've just I've just messed up.
Yeah.
Messed up. Right, I messed up, everybody. I just messed up. I got it all wrong. Right, thank you. Oh dear, sorry if I've offended anybody. Yes, I saw the download. There are a lot of questions to answer too. Oh, question. I know MCS doesn't like iPads and iPhones. Will it work on an Android tablet, or does it need a tablet? It works on an Android tablet. It works on anything Android. Diane, sorry, Diane's going to be sleeping when bingo's on. Morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. So we've got Lisa, Mary, Heather. Good morning, everyone. Elspeth, Diana, of course, said hello to a few of you already. Karen, Lynn, Amanda. Right, now, there is a workaround on iPads, iMacs.
Yeah.
Right, Becky, do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is.
But there is a note
But there is
somewhere that tells us. Oh, I'm rubbish, aren't I? Never mind that. Let's work out something else. What's it says here? Oops, Stephanie. Yes, it was oops. Jonathan, hi. Mandy, hi. Maureen, hi. Right, everybody. Half price downloads is brilliant. It's your chance to get yourself a blinking deal. So, what I'm going to do is, me and Amber picked a few that we thought you might really like because there's a lot on the show. So rather than showing you all of them, we're going to focus on a few and then I'll get to do some demos. And we've got our tote bag deal for the whole of the day. So I've got them to extend that deal where you get the tote bag for $14.99. I've got them to extend it to the whole day for us. So I'm just going to show you what we've got on the counter and then we'll go and demo, okay? So first of all, if you need a new light board and you would like to get it with a set of mechanical pencils, we've got a deal on this. So I don't just use mine as a light board though. I have it propped up as a light source. So you've got Shop Light, $39.99. Anybody who hasn't shopped with us before, it's super easy. All you do is type in the comments the word shop followed by the code that we give you. You can shop on Facebook, Instagram, or our own website. You can also shop ahead. So you can go onto our website, look at the shows that are coming up, and it lists everything that you've got coming up so you can actually shop ahead. Don't forget to log into your own account so that you actually get your discounts and also your points. And then once you've done that, you check out the end of the show. It's a bit like when I go supermarket shopping. I check it out, look at my basket, go, yep, I've got all of that. Is it my budget? Yep, it is. And then check out. So you can put things in and out your basket as you go. So first of all, our pure print. We've got 250 premium pure print is $12.99. And that's Shop Pure. Our premium pure is 50 sheets. That is Shop 50, and that's $14.99. Our premium is 140 GSM. That's $14.99. And then I'm not sure about that one, so I'm not going to do it because I get confused. If you want printable acetate, $14.99. Our rice paper, $12.99. So shop acetate, shop rice. This is our decoupage paper. Look at that. Fab. It holds its shape brilliantly. Shop paper, that's just $12.99 for 100 sheets. Then we've got Shop Clear for the print your own clear sticker sheets. And Shop Hollow for the holographic sheets. And then finally, I've also got 2 packs, and this is the deal of the show. We've got 2 packs of our canvas. Both of those together, you're saving $5.99. Shop Canvas, $19.99. So you're getting 10 sheets of canvas for $19.99. Right, let's go and look at these USBs. So I was just playing with something because I wanted to show you something else. But what we'll do is we're going to go over to the home page. And I'm going to get a new page. There we go. So there's my new thing. And I'm going to get rid of my grid and my margin and my ruler and get that off. And then we're going to go into our files and have a look at what we've got. So I've got Heritage Hamlet. Now, just to let you know, if you want to go for our Heritage Hamlet, I've got Into the Hamlet, which is shop artwork, and that's down to £7.50. And this shows you what you're getting. So I'm just going to show you your reflections that you've got. So those you would be using if you've got your dies, but that you don't need the dies for this because there is so much in this set. So let me just show you what you've got in your scene building. So these are your these are the index sheets, and look at all of those beautiful florals. And they're very vertical on here. This is a great one for the wildflowers. Look at all of that lot. And you've got the little robins and birds in the nests. And then you've got all of these, which you can see, which are super cute. But the bit that I love is you're also getting all of the reflections that you can see, and also the textures. Then you've got your digi stamps, which you can see here, which are just beautiful. But the bit that I love the most is when we go into Heritage Hamlet and we build in the houses. Look at this. So combine the two of them, and these are stunning. So if you were to go for the Heritage Hamlet, that is Shop Heritage, and that now is half price and just £10. If you were to go for Into the Hamlet, and you can see here, look at the different styles of flowers that you've got, that one would actually be Shop Artwork, and that one is £7.50. So I'm going to show you how these two combine together because you've got them as half price. So we'll just move all this little lot out the way and let's build a scene, which I think would look super yummy. So first of all, I'm going to go into my scene building, and I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to start to build the scene. So we'll just go a little bit up and a little bit in. So we'll just move it there. Just get this lot moved out the way. So all of that lot. Right, guys, look at, so you can see, I mean, there's a huge amount on these two. So I'm then going to go into the other elements of the scene building. So I'm just going to check this because I'm looking for some stuff I need. Right, I'd quite like to get a little bit more detail of some florals. What have I done with that? Where are you there? Oh yeah, right, so I just need, I'm going to need those stones and those. And I'm going, but now I'm going into this one, and I'm changing. So look, guys, how I'm bringing in the extra. Oops, not that one, that one. Nope, I need you, you little one. Bring it in here, and then here. Have these just little flowers. I'm going to put some of them at the front so you can see how you literally are adding in extra detail. I'm going to put the little cabbage white butterflies on, and we'll make those a little bit smaller. So I'll put those in. I'm going to put some more of these little flowers here. I'm going to take the fence and I'm going to make it as if there's a gate across the little footpath that we've got here. And then we're going to take the trug and put that to the front. I'm going to put the rocks just there, so that the rocks are in front of the fence. Actually, do you know what? I think we could have the fence, could make it, we could have it as quite a tall fence. Oh, I quite like that. So I've got a nice tall fence at the side of the footpath. I'm just going to make it, am I going to want it slimmer? Yeah, I like that. So we've got that tall fence there. Now I'm going to copy it and paste it. And I've got another one, and I'm going to pop that side. So we've got fence on both sides. To make this fence look like it's grounded, so it's not, and I need to bring that to the front. So I'm working with Into the Hamlet and Heritage Hamlet, guys. So I've got two designs here. So look at how we've got the fences, and I like the flowers behind it because it looks like it's meant to be like that. Like the fact that the fence is tall, that looks like it's meant to be there. I'm going to put a couple of these little flowers at the front. So let's copy and paste that and bring you there. So these look like you can see they're growing. I just don't want them growing perfectly straight, otherwise it looks funny. But you've got them growing, some at the front and some behind. So you've got the little bits of flower. We've got the wonky fences. Now coming down the path and coming across here. Let's just move the birds out the way for a moment. So here we need to ground this. So I'm going to go in and find a plant, something I can ground it with, which I quite like this one. So let's get that right there. So we've got it sort of grounded, so that looks like it's not floating. Now some of these leaves and petals have gone behind, so I want to bring some more to the front. And this one's beautiful. Look at this. If I make that bigger, look at how gorgeous that is. It's absolutely stunning. And we're going to put that on this side as well, so quite a lot smaller. Not that small, that's too small. Just there. So we'll have that one there. I'm just going to squish it in a bit. Pop it there. And I like the fact that you can put all these flowers overlapping each other. So you don't have to have it so that there's you can have it so it's busy, like I've got it here with lots and lots of flowers. And then let's bring our trug in with our little robin in there. Right, I'm just going to group all of that together, and then we're going to go into this in more detail and look at it so you can see what you've got here, everybody. So we've got the sky that you can see. There's the fence, our two fences. On this side, we've properly grounded it, so we've got the rocks in front of it before we come into the water, and the little robin sitting on the trug. And then if we look on the other side, to ground the fence there, we've put some of the flowers behind it, some of them in front, and then created like just this little cluster of wild flowers so you can see it all together. If I just bring all of that in, so I'll just make it so that you can see all of it, but look at how beautiful that whole collection is now. Now, I'm going to go into another USB, and this one is called Wash. Shop Wash, and it literally is £4, and it's our colour washes. So let me find you on here. So that's my Animals and Scents, that's Build Your Own Rice Papers, and there we go, this one. So I'm going to pick a wash. Now I think I might go with that colour. No, I'm not going to use that colour because it doesn't go. That's not a good colour. What about this one? Yeah, that's beautiful. Right, so we're going to make this a bit smaller, and I'm going to crop it. So let's crop. Oh, I don't know whether I can crop a grouped image actually. No, right. So we've got a few other ideas of things we can do. Right, first of all, we're going to get hold of this one. We're going to copy and paste it. And I'm then going to go with my digital punches and my basic shapes, and I'm going to pick, I don't want to lose any, I'm going to pick the rectangle, I think. Yeah, let's pick the rectangle. I don't really want to lose any of the detail in this picture that I've got. So let's get you rectangle. So I didn't get hold of it properly. So where are you? Not a square. Could do decorative edges. No, I think, could I use that one? I could. Let's take this one and just do a bit of an yeah, that's it. Right. Now, so I'm laying it over this picture to look at what it's going to look like and see whether I like the detail. So it's a little bit too wide, or I need to make my image smaller or bigger. I think I like that. So I'm going to take that in here, and I am going to now keep the outer. So I should, there we go, there's the outer. Pop that there, put this behind it. So there's my image that we've got there. And then this one is going to get made a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger still. There. And we're going to change the colour. So we're going to go into our effects and we're going to blur it a little bit. And we are going to make it a little bit darker. And we're still going to blur the edges. You see how it softens the edges, so those curves look like they match this. And then I'm going to make it a little bit darker still, quite like that. And then all I need to do now is, let me just click off it for a minute and click back, click on it again, and I need to send it to the back. So now what we've done is we've blurred the edges, we've given our image, it looks like we've got a dark, moody sky, and we've made the whole thing in a frame. So I'm just going to get hold of all of it and make it a little bit smaller. Oops, not all of it together, because I want to get it inside the white border of the frame of the piece of the paper, because at the moment it isn't. I'm going to get you in there. Right, because remember, the white is my card, that's my printable area. So let's look at it now. So you can see how I've made the sky moody. I've created the frame, and look at it, it looks like clouds, doesn't it? I've created the frame around it. I've got these lovely florals. There's only one thing left to do. We go back into our files, back into our flowers and accessories. We're going to pick up a couple of little flowers from this collection. And I'm going to pick up these. And I'm just going to put those little wild flowers just there at the front of all of this lot, so that it looks like it's part of the story. And we're creating that little bit of floral that comes round. And I just need something to finish off here to make it look like it's meant to be like that. So just there, like that. So we've created the story, we've put the fence in, we've taken the story through, we've grounded our fence, we've stretched it and made our fence posts tall and slim, we've given ourselves a moody sky with the clouds in it, but we've used the texture and we've added all this lovely floral detail at the bottom. And I think I quite like it just with that detail there. We could, if we wanted to, let's go here, and I'm just going to go on to back to my home page, and oops, I've cropped the wrong bit. Cancel. And I want to crop from there. Oops, need to get you selected first. And let's crop you from there. Yes. Just check that. There. Okay. Okay. Right, so I'm now going to just make it a little bit thinner. Put that to the edge. A bit smaller. Bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Now I'm going to flip it. Place it over this side. And pop it there. So little bits that's just grounded with there. So look at how you can keep going and adding it. Looks like that fence is now, you can walk through there. Oh, it's so exciting when you start working with this, guys. It's really, really interesting to see the effects that you've got. Right, everything I've got on the show, all of my downloads are half price, everybody. So let's do some hellos. So hi Daphne and Amanda. Please have a look at the bingo link for everybody. Highlight crafts. When we answer the questions, those are our numbers that go into the boxes, correct? Yes, how lovely Hannah's answering. Anybody got any other questions? I've managed to print off all the info. Couldn't do it otherwise, not computer savvy. Paper and pencil any day. But she's managed to do it. Well done, Lorraine. Congratulations. Right, let me find them. Right, last week I was making a card and I forgot I've been printing documents and left some on the printer. I was using MCS. When I took the paper off the printer, the difference between the papers was so noticeable. Pure print, so much more vibrant than the supermarket paper. If you're spending your valuable time making beautiful cards, don't use cheap paper. It's a waste of ink. Thank you, Alison. That's really, really good. It makes, you're right, it does make a huge difference. Who else have we got? Sue, how do you know which side of printable acetate to print on, please? Not used it before. Right, on one side of it, it feels super smooth. On the other side, you can feel the tiniest little bit of just texture of tooth. You print on the rough side. So you print on the one that's got a little bit of texture on it. That's the one that you actually print on. I hope that's right. Is there a right or wrong way of printing on the decoupage paper? Absolutely not. You print it either way, Daphne. It works on both sides. And then, do you think that's all of them? Yeah? Okay, guys, so that's how we do it. Right, I'm just going to very quickly show you one more thing with this. Can you see that this frame that I've got? I'm going to copy it and paste it. So I've got two of them here. This one on the outside, I'm now going to stretch it a tiny weeny bit. And I'm just going to go into my effects. And I'm going to change that contrast. So what I'm doing is I'm going to bring this one back there. And then I'm bringing the darker one over the top. And what you can do then is you can make it so that you've got a little frame. So can you see how just by stretching it a little bit and moving it and lining it up, you actually can put an extra frame around your design. So you've got there, so we've literally framed it, and we've done all of that on Minecraft Studio, which makes all the difference. So I'm just going to go a little bit there and a little bit there, and that would be my finished design. Right, I'm just going to show you our Build Your Rice Papers collection, and then we're going to go and have a quick look at our tote bags because I've got some ideas on stuff I need to show you there as well. So let's get rid of our grid and our margin and the ruler. And I left the margin on. Actually, if I go back to this and I take that margin off, you'll see that looks better, doesn't it? Just getting it all there in the middle of the card. Not quite lined up perfectly, but still looks super good. Just think, that as a card front is everything. We'll just get this one at the back and make it a little bit more, oh, wrong one. It's that one that we need, you, right at the back. Don't know whether I might have grouped it, to be fair. Right, we're not worried about that. Right, let's go into the new files. Right, so we're going to do our Build Your Own Rice Papers. So let's go into a new page. Right, look at these images. Oh my goodness me. Wow. You have got loads of stuff on here. Absolutely loads. How much is this one? £5.50 for all of this. You're getting all of these, guys. All of this. All of this. And these. And this. And these. Right, so we have got 267 images to work with there. And I'm just going to open that. And then you've got your rice papers. So you've got all of these rice papers already done for you. Now, let's take one of the rice papers and build our own decoupage, make our own deal. Right, £5.50, guys. This one's proving really, really popular and is only £5.50. Shop Build if you'd like this collection. Right, I'm going to take this rice paper here and I'm literally just going to rotate it. That is stunning. Okay, right, let's crop into it and we'll take part of it and we'll use that as a rice paper. Right, okay, that's the bit we're going to have. I wanted those little bits of flowers at the top. Now I'm going to go into all my images and we're just going to literally flood this with images. But that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Your own background already built for you with that beautiful border already there. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. So to start to layer up the design, you need to pick at least half a dozen accessory items. Whoops, sorry, I've gone into my rice papers images. So I need at least half a dozen pieces. So I'm going to take that one. I need a little bird. Let me find a little bird. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take him. I'm going to take this piece. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to build that over the top. I'm going to take this very background and we're going to fade that away. Well, hang on a minute. Let's get a few more pieces. We'll need some leaves. Let's have a few of those. We'll take this blue, dark blue. We'll take that piece. I'm going to take that. Wow. And that. Wow. And then I'm going to have that and that. Let's start with those. So at the top here, into effects, and we're going to take that brightness right down. So we've gone really pale. So we've got almost like a white background. Now we're going to change the opacity. So we're really going super pale. So I'm also going to take out of this piece, I'm going to crop it again. And I'm going to crop that little piece. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do 2 of them. So let's undo that. So that one, I need to copy and paste it. So let's paste that. So I've got another one of them there. This one now, we can go back and we can take that opacity back up a little bit. Right, let's get our little bird on. We'll get you somewhere up here. Then we're going to get these flowers in. We're going to take these and we're going to put these in. And we'll put the leaves over the top. Then we're going to put the flower elements in. So this one here, I need to crop it. So I'm just going to take that part of the flower and I'm going to keep the inner. And I'm going to place that up to the top there. I'm going to move these out the way for now. This piece, I'm going to copy it and paste it. So I've got another one of those. But what I'm going to do again is I'm now going to crop that again. And I'm going to take that piece. And I'm just going to place that down there. That's okay. And then we need to blur it a bit. So it's blurred in the background. Then this one, we're going to copy it. And we're going to paste it. We've got a second one. And we're going to blur that one. So it's just blurred around the detail that we've got there. A little parrot is going to come to the front. There, we've got this piece that we've got now. We're going to soften all the edges. So let's go to, not fade them, but soften them. Where's my little soften gone? Oh, we can bleach, know where we need to do. Let's vignette it instead. No, that's not going to work. Oh, it's there. There's my softened edges. That's what we needed. So can you see how I've now softened those edges? But I'm going to take the opacity back to full opacity. I'm just going to blur that in up there. Move this piece into this and this one down to there. Can you see how we're layering in all the elements and the details to make all of this give us all the effects that we want? Now, the next one I need to do. So I've blurred it and softened the edges. This one, I'm just going to rotate it so that we've got it here. So you're building, as you're building your rice papers, you're creating elements that you can cut out that are good for you being able to do your design. I'm just going to get that in place. I need to print this on rice paper because it would look stunning. That is going to work beautifully. This one at the back, I want to fade that edge there. And then I need to make it a bit bigger. So that's all going to go in here. We've created just the most lovely decoupage design. Right, now look at that and imagine that on these square cards, guys. Because in this set, I've got this box, $14.99. So if you would like to create your own rice papers with blurred finishes and all these lovely designs, and I know I've missed something, doing something, I need that. I need to copy you and paste you and just bring that down a bit. How much time have I got? I've just seen Sam outside Could we ask Sam if she could come and do something for us? I don't know whether it's doable, but let's try. I want to see if we can get her to, I'm going to flip him. Sam, what I need you to do is I need you to send backwards. I need you to see if you can put this on this USB and print it on a piece of rice paper for me.
Okay.
So is that possible? Yeah. Right, so I just want to get that bit of there. Right, I don't know what you need to do, so I'm going to let you do it. And there's nothing like pressure, is there? I've got lovely Sam doing this for us, because she'll do it right, I'll do it wrong. Right, everybody, loads of comments in here. So, Carol said, I'm not a bingo player, so it's all new. You'll be fine, we'll figure it out together. You can, everything's all covered in the instructions. So Elspeth, I love it as well as it makes my desk look ordinary as I craft like Stephanie. Can never find anything when I need it. I know, it's just crazy, isn't it? So everybody, this is all, Tuesday night is just about a bit of fun. Elspeth says I make her chuckle. It makes us such a difference, encouraging and having a go. Do you know what, actually, guys? It really does. And I wanted to, and the reason I want to do this, I want to show you how MCS works with this, because this is like our deal of the day. In fact, we are going to start doing deal of the days, and you'll be able to buy them ahead like we've been talking before. Right. So I'll show you what you get, and then when you see what we've done with that rice paper, how we've made our own background, you're going to love the effects that we've got. So first of all, you get these watercolour brushes. Now you're going to get this full set of them. So you'll get all of the brushes that you can see there, and you get your watercolour brush itself. Plus, you're going to get a set of watercolour paints. You'll get those. These are mine. I've been using them. Whoops. There. Don't know what I've got two sets. I don't know what I've done. You won't get two whites. I've done something to mine. Right. Then you'll get 6 of these boxes. Now, these are the boxes that the card blanks come in, but these are Sospresso Trasparente boxes. Amber, do us a favour. Oh my gosh, the tea. I'm not going to be able to leave this room, right? Now message Mel and tell her we need her to come and put some of us espresso in here. Gee, Amber knows where to get them. Right, this is the deal. Shop Tote. You are going to get a tote bag. Yeah. Look at this. One for each. You got 6 sets of these. Tuck the little tabs in, nothing will come out. Look, storage for those. How brilliant is that? And you get 6 of these. 6 plus the tote bag, 36 cards, 36 envelopes, and then all the decorations. Right, I'm going to use it to make let me put my tote bag there. Right, I'm just going to move this so you can see what I'm going to do with it. Right, so first of all, guys, I've got my cards. Now, I showed you this in the last hour, but I didn't have time to do it properly because I ran out of time. So I'm going to take the lid off this. This is what you do. Take the lid here, then your water brush. This bit's critical. Make sure you finish your tea before you do this. Then you need a little bit of tea. Works best with Yorkshire tea. And, oh, look at that. That's quite a good colour, isn't it? Oh, I like the effect of that. Right, then, once you've done that, tear against the ruler, like that. So you'll get this lovely torn edge, right? A little bit more. You know, before we had all these amazing inks, we used to use tea all the time. We literally used to use tea as a colouring medium. Right, so now I'm going to take my brown pen. So I'm making it antiqued. I bet they're running round out there like nutters. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like in a bad way. Trying to get that rice paper done. I'm properly causing chaos this morning. Right, so look at how that's worked. Looks really, really worked well, hasn't it? So I'm just going to get a little bit more tea. Just blending it out a little bit more. There we go. So just going to get a tiny bit more of my ink on here. That's better. That's what we want. We want it a little bit darker. So I've got it there. That's then ready for when the rice paper comes back in a minute. No, that's the lid for that one. Right, then we're going to wait until my rice paper. So that's the first one. So let me just tell you what you get. So you're going to get your tote bag. You're going to get 6 of these boxes. In the box, with the boxes, you're going to get a set of pens. If you've already got these, give them to somebody as a gift. You're going to get all of these embellishments, which I'm going to pick some of them now to work with. Oh, blinking heck. All of these embellishments. So you'll get 18 packets of embellishments, 36 cards and envelopes, and then so you'll get a wad like that. And I've been in there and made sure that you get different packs of cards. Had a conversation with Sam about it, and she's absolutely, we'll make sure everybody gets different ones. So we'll get you the different ones. Now, in amongst all of this lot, what I've done is I did some card shapes for you. So I literally folded and did my card shape. So that's an easy one to do. But just because it's folded diagonally, don't forget that you can take your piece here. Just going to tear that. Okay. So I'm now going to. Has it come in?
Kind of.
What's happened?
You're still struggling to get it printed.
Why?
Printer, if it's just.
Is the printer having a moment?
I think so, yeah. Just turning on.
Oh, right. So now I'm on here. Have they? How many minutes have we got? Oh no, we've only got a few minutes. Right, so that bit's there. Then this bit goes here, like that. That, then, get these. 1, 2, 3. Get your little leaves. Just sort them out. They get a bit squished, but all you have to do is unsquish them. So,
Size is the tote bag?
oh, right. Well, this is an A4 sheet, Sue. So A4 fits. If I take there to there, A4 fits in there. So that's the width of A4, and the height is to there. So gives you an idea. So if I pop that there, actually it's probably a little bit taller than that. Just get this one unpackaged. So it's about to there. But we were saying earlier, I'm going to put these under my sink and everything. So much nicer than the black plastic things I've got at the moment. That'd look really good. And you can get a whole packet of Tenor Ladies in there and all your girls' stuff. So imagine how much nicer that would look in the bathroom than having them just on the side. I think that's a really, I don't know what to put, where to put it. Oh, okay, 36 by 28 by 20. So that gives us an idea, doesn't it? 38 by 26 by 20. Right, everybody, so what you're going to need to do is fluff out your roses. Then you need 2 high and 1 low. So, oops. So I'm just going to round these round. And we're just going to tuck them up a little bit. This was a little card I made earlier, which I just put in my corner rounder on my guillotine. And then I would put those on there. I would glue my little leaves, so I take them off so that they're not just sticking from the top. I glue those so that they're there. But this bit at the bottom, I take this piece, and we need my scissors, which are here. And what I wanted to do is, so I'd cut it there so that it's level with that piece. And then I would trim it there. Oops, lost a leaf. Trim it to the bottom. Trim it to there. So that's my little pocket. Then they would go into that. Oh, I've had a better idea of a better pocket. Hang on, I've got a better pocket. We need a better pocket. So I'll take one of the panels out of, I'll take this one. Oh, yes. Sam! Yay! Right. So, oh guys, look. A little pocket like that. Put a little pocket on. Put your flowers on. That then goes on the front of your card with everything finished. But look, your MCS, 1 minute 40. Is that all I've got? 1 minute 20. Oh my gosh, the pressure. Blinking heck. How many?
1 minute.
I just took you under. Right, guys. I haven't torn the edges enough for this. But look. How gorgeous is this? And then you can put your little tropical flowers with it. You can put your little beads on. You've got all the extra little accessories to put on here. I'd just edge this properly. Get your water brush and do this so that you can tear it properly. There you go, like that. And I would just then take my pens and just be putting little bits of accents using my watercolour pens. Oh, guys, Shop Tote gets you your tote bag. You're going to have so much fun with this, and there's so much you can do with it. Oh, and you've got your digital, your animals as well. Shop Animal, only £4. I could be literally starting to colour in with my watercolours. How amazing is that? Right, how many minutes have I got?
You don't.
Oh, right. Bye, everybody.